So you're planning a trip to Tokyo Disney Resort and deciding on where to stay. We have you covered as we compare the Hotel MiraCosta and the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel in this video. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to help us out. Hi guys, Gio here from Independent Guides. Tokyo Disney Resort has some of the most amazing Disney hotels anywhere in the world. Starting off with the MiraCosta Hotel, this is the most luxurious of all of Tokyo Disney Resort's hotels. It's the smaller of the two hotels we're talking about today and has 502 rooms. You walk into this beautiful lobby and the attention to detail really is amazing here with this ship sculpture in the center, the beautiful columns and the ceiling. It all really has to be seen to be believed. It's definitely not the biggest lobby in the world, but it has everything you'd expect, including even a little kids area for them to watch TV while you check in or while you wait for an airport shuttle. One big benefit is that this is the only Disney hotel that's actually inside a theme park. So that means you have your own private entrance into Tokyo Disney Sea directly from the hotel, and you don't need to go to the same turnstiles as all the other guests. So this comes really in handy in the mornings. One really cool thing is that even when you're walking around the hotel corridors, you can peek out the windows into the park, and lots of the rooms as well, they've got great park views. If you arrive via the monorail like we did, then you're going to have a direct walkway into the hotel and you come in by the park entrance where the big aquasphere is. Otherwise, if you come by taxi, car or airport shuttle, you're going to arrive on the other side by this beautiful fountain that looks like straight out of Rome. This is the Tuscany side of the resort. We stayed in the Venice side of the hotel, and this gave us really good views over the Venice area of Tokyo Disney Sea, and the most popular rooms disappear within minutes at this hotel as soon as they're released, so we didn't manage to get the other view, which was the Port Paradiso side. Would have been even more amazing, but I certainly wasn't complaining about the view. We weren't stuck looking at the fountain either, to be honest, on the Tuscany side, so I think we got the second best view possible. Again, the corridors were beautiful. It really made me feel like I was on a Disney cruise with all the nautical details, which of course makes sense. This is the Venice side after all. The standard rooms of the hotels are huge for Tokyo standards. We were in the Superior Venice room and this was 37 square meters. We've actually spent some time in Tokyo itself before coming to the parks, and the rooms in Tokyo are tiny, so we're really happy with the size. So into the room itself, as soon as you come in, you have the bathroom to the left. As is quite typical in Japan, it's split into three different areas. You have the vanity and the mirror straight ahead, and they give you all the amenities you'd expect, even including things like toothbrush kits, razors, hairbrushes, a hairdryer, and I didn't really capture it on video, but in the corner, it's a cute little MiraCosta branded tin, which has a shower cap, some earbuds, and some other hygiene bits. Then to the left, we have the toilet, and to the right, we have the shower room. All the bathrooms at the hotel are these wet room type deals. There's a separate shower from the bath, and the shower just drains straight onto the floor onto the tiles, but there's no shower inside the bath. Again, just look at the detail on the door here. Leaving the bathroom, we have a wardrobe and a suitcase area. The safe is also built into the wall here, and that was big enough. We managed to fit in a laptop, iPad, passports, keys, wallets, all other little bits. Next to this, on the left, we have a coffee making area. There is a little mini fridge which has some complimentary bottles of water. All the other drinks that you're seeing here are an extra charge. It's nice that the fridge isn't full as well, so we were able to put some snacks in there and other drinks to keep them cool. And then the main bedroom. So you have two twin beds. These were super comfy. I'm 6 foot tall and they were plenty big enough for me. And then you have all these lovely little Disney touches like the tapestry on the wall. The headboard has little scenes of Venice. Across the room there's a writing desk with 2 chairs, perfect for a laptop or if you're having a snack. And again, I love the poster of the map of the world here. There's a sofa there too. In some rooms these pull out. And the TV, of course, a chest of drawers, which has these cute little MiraCosta branded robes. I didn't try these on, but my friend Rachel did, and they seem to be really popular on Instagram. And then, of course, this was our lovely view over the Venice area with the canals. Not usually a sucker for hotel views, but this was amazing to look at from the start to the end of the day. Just off the hotel lobby is one of the hotel's restaurants, the Bella Vista Lounge, which has this amazing view into the park. The food was fantastic here, and there was a show performed outside while we were eating, and they piped in the music too, which was really cool. As well as the Bella Vista Lounge, the hotel has a Mediterranean place called Oceano, which has a balcony. So if you're eating there and there's a show going on, you can go out onto the balcony. And there's also a Chinese place called Silk Road Garden. Unfortunately, there is no quick service restaurant, which I really miss, to be honest, and there's not even anywhere to get snacks in the hotel shop, and the shop itself was really tiny and disappointing, to be honest. There is an indoor and an outdoor pool, but the pool and spa are an extra charge for hotel guests, which I think is a shame, and the outdoor pool's only open for about 6 weeks of the year, which is a bit of a waste. The pool's an extra 2,000 yen, about $20 for the first day, and then it's 1,000 yen, so about $10 for each extra day, and kids pay half that. The indoor pool and the spa, there's a little bar in there too, and the indoor pool is open year round. So that's the MiraCosta Hotel. Now on to the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, and right off the bat, spoiler alert, I prefer this hotel. Again, just like the MiraCosta, the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel is right by the park, so this one is opposite Tokyo Disneyland Park. And it's about a 30-second walk from the hotel to the park. You can see how close it is. I really like this little entrance courtyard with the greenery, and I think a bit of greenery is one of those things that was missing from the MiraCosta. Tokyo Disneyland Hotel actually has 2 proper gardens. So going into the lobby from the park side, you're greeted by this wonderful staircase up to the main lobby, and the lobby is beautiful. It's definitely larger, grander than the MiraCosta lobby. It has these huge chandeliers, and honestly, this doesn't do it any justice. It's not quite on the scale of something like the Grand Floridian, which to me honestly feels too big. This one just feels just right. And this is a bigger hotel than the MiraCosta. There's about 200 more rooms, so there's 701 rooms here. But the hotel feels less spread out because of its layout. There's loads more seating in this lobby than in Hotel MiraCosta too. And there's also a lounge here, and this has views towards the Tokyo Disneyland monorail station. The lobby's got lots of great details too, with the dollhouse and the fountain and the lifts. They all look beautiful. And the theming is a little bit less in your face than at the MiraCosta. This is more classic Victorian style, like the Grand Floridian in Walt Disney World or the Disneyland Hotel in Paris. Here's a look at the side of the hotel if you arrive by car or shuttle instead of on the monorail. It's still nice, but honestly it doesn't compare with that fountain that the MiraCosta has. One thing I really appreciate about this hotel is the fact it actually had 2 shops. So it had a classic Disney souvenir shop, then it had Looking Glass Gifts, which was basically a small supermarket. I love this. It had all kinds of snacks and drinks and toiletries. There was pot noodles, onigiri, sandwiches. So it's basically like a quick service, which, remember, that's something that MiraCosta lacked. It was really handily located just by the hotel exit as well, so it was easy to grab something on the way out to the parks. And then the last thing is the hotel also has a Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique if you've got any little princesses. As for the restaurants themselves, as well as the Dreamers Lounge that we saw earlier, there is a buffet called Sherwood Garden, and there's a fancy sit-down place called Kana. So the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel doesn't have an indoor pool. There is an outdoor pool, but again, it's only open in the height of the summer, so about 6 weeks. And again, you got the same extra charge, 2,000 yen for the first day, then 1,000 yen. So obviously here, the MiraCosta definitely wins. The spa there is much nicer, and it's open year round. So to end on, we're going to look at one of the rooms. Just a little note, they do have themed character rooms at this resort too, themed to Tinkerbell, Alice in Wonderland, Beauty and the Beast, and Cinderella. We stayed in a standard superior room, which was supposedly 40 square meters, about 10% bigger than the MiraCosta room, although to be honest, I couldn't tell the difference. The first big difference you'll see when you come into the room is on the right. There is a separate vanity area outside the bathroom. This came in handy when the 2 of us were getting ready in the morning, and I could use the one in the bathroom and my friend could use this one. And it's nice that there's a stool there as well. So if you're doing your hair or your makeup, you can actually sit down. There's a wardrobe as well, just like MiraCosta, but this one's a little bit smaller. And then over to the bathroom, it's exactly the same as the MiraCosta, with a sink in front of you, toilet to the left, wet room to the right. The amenities are the same, but this time I did do a little zoom into the tin so you can see that. Wet room here had this kind of weird frosted window into the bedroom. The room also had a tea and coffee area, it had a little spirits drawer as well, and then there's the same fridge as MiraCosta, again with the same complimentary bottles of water and space to put in your own stuff. And this time I really used it because of that grocery shop in the hotel that I talked to you about. There's of course a standard TV and drawers of course. I did like the little touch of Madame Wardrobe on the top of this. The twin beds were the same as the MiraCosta beds. Comfy, long enough. There's table and chairs, these are the same too. and this time we had a view of the pool. And there are theme park view rooms available in case you're wondering, but we saved that for our time at the MiraCosta. And to end, there's a couch and some nice artwork on the wall as well. So to conclude, these are both amazing hotels. Honestly, neither is a bad choice, but for me personally, the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel was the better of the two. They're not cheap, so to give an idea, we went in October 2019, and in US dollars, the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel cost $475 for one night in the standard superior room, and the Hotel MiraCosta was about 100 to 170 US dollars more depending on the night, and that's because we opted for the Venice View room. So our last night was essentially $650 at the MiraCosta, which is far more than I've ever paid for a hotel in my life. If you go for a Tuscany room, then these are a bit cheaper, and the price difference is about 70 US more for the MiraCosta than the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel. I was really anticipating loving the MiraCosta, that it was going to blow my mind. I'd heard such good things about it. I was going to love it 10 times more than the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, but I didn't. Maybe it's because we were already at the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel and I was already used to it, and there was the incredible service and it was convenient. But to be honest, it just felt more homey. I like the lobby more. I like the better food options at the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel. I think that really made it for me. Being able to grab some snacks at the hotel in the middle of the day without having to go to a sit down for a full meal really made it. And at the MiraCosta, that wasn't an option. Now I do have to say that we were meant to stay at the MiraCosta for 2 more nights, but we had to leave because of a typhoon. And I didn't get to use that indoor spa and pool, which I was really looking forward to. That may well have swung things the other way. In all honesty, neither of these is going to be a bad choice. They are amazing 5-star hotels. If you're going for a once-in-a-lifetime trip, I'd say book both and split your stay. That's what we did, and they actually transferred luggage between the rooms. We publish a travel guide called The Independent Guide to Tokyo Disney Resort. So if you're planning a visit here, we look at all the hotels, the rides, shows, restaurants, and basically help you plan the most amazing trip possible. And the book is filled with tips, including how to save yourself hours in lines and how everything in the park works. So be sure to get your copy, either as an ebook or a print book, and the links are in the description. Plus, if you use the coupon code YouTube, you're going to get an exclusive discount on the ebook version as well. If you enjoy Disney and theme park videos, please check out the rest of our channel. Please give us a like and subscribe to help us out. And if you've got any questions about planning a Tokyo Disney Resort trip, let us know in the comments. And if you stayed at any of the Tokyo Disneyland hotels, we want to hear from you as well. Let us know what you thought about them in the comments too. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. This is Gio, and we'll see you in the next one.